Hello, this is Jared from CommitQuality, and today we'll go over how we can record screenshots and videos via Playwright after test execution. It's quite simple, as Playwright does give us everything we need to do out of the box. Now, all I've got at the moment is a basic test. I'll put this code in the description for you so you can copy this and follow along as well. But at the moment, all this test is going to do is if I run it, it's going to go to the computer database website, create a computer, and assert that's worked. Now, as you can see here, it's executed and passed, and at the moment, all we've got is an index.html file. And the reason for that is in my config, reporter is set to HTML. If I open this up, to reveal this in File Explorer, let me drag that across. What we can see is the basic test. If I click into it, it just shows us what happened in before hooks, after hooks, where we've got like the closing the browser and setting it up, and all of the code inside it. Now that's fine, but let's just make the test fail for a moment. So let's just say computer qualities. So let's execute this. We'll wait 5 seconds for the assertion to fail as well, because inside my config I have the expect timeout to 5, so there we are. So the test failed, and immediately it's brought up the HTML, and you can see here that it tells us where this failed. We still have all the information of what's going on, but that's about it. And now what I want to show is how we can add videos and screenshots as attachments to this file, but also as evidence inside a kind of test results folder. So you have a bit more to go on so you can have a look. This is obviously a very simple example of where it failed, but imagine you have a larger kind of end-to-end test, which might be a bit more complicated, where screenshots and videos might help. Now, like I said, this is really easy to do because Playwright have been kind and sorted all of this out for us. So inside this config file, we have this use property, which actually passes through an object with more key value pairs. And inside here, we can do different things. You can see I already have some things in here. You can ignore these for now because we're only focusing on screenshots and videos. Now, what we can do is we can say video, and then we've got a bunch of different things we can do. So you've got off, on first retry, retain on failure, and retry with video. Now, I'm going to say retain on failure, but I'll show you it when it's on as well, just to show you the different things, and you can play around with all of the rest. But let's say retain on failure, but also I'm going to add in the screenshot property as well, which once again, we have off, on, and only on failure. So I'm going to say only on failure for now, which means only record a video on failure and only take a screenshot on failure. Let's cancel out this. I'm just going to clear this down so it makes it a bit prettier. And I'm going to rerun the test now just to show what's going to happen. Immediately, you might have already seen as the test has started, it's created, let's just ignore that for a second, it's created a test results folder. And inside here, you can see we have a video and a screenshot of failed. So if I click onto the PNG, you can see right here that it's failed and it's showing you where it's failed so you can inspect the page, what it's on. Stuff like this works really, really well for continuous integration environments and when you're pushing through pipelines. We also have a video as well, so I can click on this and play it, and it'll show you exactly what was done from start to finish. And on top of that, if we go back to the HTML file, what you can see now is a screenshot has been attached and the video has been attached. So if you were to output your HTML report as part of an artifact or something in your pipeline, you'd see all of this as well. And it's really nice and easy to see, and it's inside the test directly, so you know exactly where it's coming from. It's linked it all up. Playwright's done all the hard work and the covers for us. Now, let's just close that down, and I'm going to cancel out of this test. I'm now going to set both of these to off, just to show you something that keeps everything nice and clean for us. So set to off, and we'll set videos to off. And what I want you to pay attention to is the test results folder, because under the hood, Playwright, every time we execute tests, cleans up that folder for us. So if we don't need it, it's not going to output it for us. So there we are, the test failed again, but let's go back to here. And now there's no test results folder because we set both of these to off. It's cleaned up everything inside it. So on each execution, it's going to clean it up and re-add things if they need to be on it. So let's set everything to on now. And instead of making the test fail, let's put it back to where it passed. And you might have already guessed it. If I execute this, you're going to see that there's going to be a video and screenshot attached, even though the test has passed, because we've said we want them both set to on. Once again, click into it, you can see it. If I was to go into the HTML report, let's drag that over. You can even see it here where it's all passed and it's recorded that screenshot and video for us. And when I said it was easy, yeah, it really is this easy. Now, there's only one other thing I really want to touch on before we close off this video, is we are using this use statement here globally, but this can be used inside projects as well. So if you have multiple projects, you can see there's a use here, which will overwrite whatever you have in the default one if you select the project. So I'm going to do the same for a moment. I'm going to say video set to, let's put on failure. Retain on failure. And we'll do the same on this one. Only on failure. Let's run the test a moment. So see, the default is set to on, but because we run in the Chromium project, because this is the only one we have specified, I could also say project equals Chromium if you have more projects than one. If I execute this, what you're going to see is that test results folder is going to clean up and there's nothing here. And the reason why is because this project now is done it retain only on failure for the video and screenshots. So once again, let's just make this fail. Let's run Playwright test project Chromium. And what you're going to see now is hopefully the test fails and we've got those outputs. So here we are. It's attached to the report, which leads me to believe if I click into here, we have the screenshots and the videos. What you might have noticed as well, which I didn't touch on, which I should have, is here you've got, if I bring this over, you've got test results, but then it's also naming where it's coming from. So in our example, it's inside test1 spec, which is this, the file name. And then you've got the name of the test, which is basic test, and then what project you run it on. So once again, Playwright has done all the work for us, but it said in this file of test1, the name or the test name called basic test, which was run on this project of Chromium, has failed, and here's all the results. So if we had multiple tests, so let's create a new test file. I'll tell you what, we'll even put it inside a new folder. Let's say example, and let's cut this and put it inside example. Of course, let's rename it to my test file .spec.ts so it runs. Now let's close out of this a moment and rerun the test. It's running using two workers. Both are going to fail because, of course, it's just a duplicate of test1 spec. You can see in the HTML report that they've both failed. Both will have things attached. So we go into this, see it there. If I go into this, we can see it here. That's great. Let's just cancel out of this. Now, if I go into test results, you can see it's grouped them into the folders, but it's also showed you exactly where things are. So in this one, it says inside the example folder, inside the my test file spec, because that's what I've called it. The test name was still the name of basic test, which you can see here, and it was in the Chromium project. And once again, same for this. So Playwright are organising this and making it all perfect for us. I'd really suggest having a play around with these because these are really powerful, like I say, especially in the kind of CI environments, and great for debugging purposes. As always, any questions or comments, please drop them down below. A like and subscribe is appreciated. Thank you for watching.